Okay, hello guys, and welcome to Niagaros. So if you're watching this video, you're probably just signed up or about to, and I'm going to walk you through everything from start to finish. So Niagaros is a cloud security platform that automatically scans your AWS environment. It checks your configuration against industry security standards, maps everything to a major compliance frameworks, and shows you exactly what needs to be fixed all in one place without any agents or complex setup. So let's already get to start. So first what we need to do, we're gonna create an account. Very important. So we can do our onboarding. So let's use this email account. Very important to create a good password. Very important to do the correct match between the passwords and not like me. Okay. So after we created the password, we're gonna get an code to our email, so we can verify that we use an email that exists. Let's confirm, and after that we go into our onboarding. So it starts with a quick welcome screen and it tells you what you need before you begin. So we need account ID, 12 digits, and access to the AWS console or CLI. That's what you need to do. Okay. So let's start with our company name. So we are from Dovitz. Let's say we don't know how to find account ID. Very simple. So we have here a small text how to find it. So we can find it in the top right of AWS console next to your account name or via the AWS query that we can place into the Cloud Shell. But let's say we're not going to do that. We just want to find it in the right place. So Dovitz, and then it's this one. So very important to copy that. Go back. Okay, next what we need to do is choose our primary AWS region. For Dovitz, this is north. For you can be anything else, but it's important to choose one for each account. Continue. And after that, we need to set up some AWS access. So this is actually the more important step, but it's actually very simple. Because CloudFormation does all the heavy lifting for you. So Niagaros needs read-only access to your AWS account to be able to scan it. To set up that securely, we use an IAM role, and this is the standard AWS way to like granting some cross-account access, and it's the same mechanism used by tools like AWS Security Hub, etc., and other cloud platforms. So important, this role is read-only. So Niagaros can see the configuration of your resources, but it cannot create, modify, or delete anything in your environment, ever. So the permissions are locked to the AWS managed policies called security audit and read-only access. And two standard AWS policies that gives exactly the right level of access and nothing more. So what we're going to do first, we're going to download the configuration file, Niagaros role.yaml. And what we're going to do next, we're going to go to the CloudFormation and create a stack. So let's go to the CloudFormation and let's delete the previous one so we can show you exactly how everything works and how you can fill anything inside. So notice that the YAML file isn't a generic file. It's been generated specifically for your account and already contains your unique external ID baked in. So you don't need to do anything. Very important. And don't edit also anything inside. So let's wait till it's deleted. Okay, and let's create a stack. So we need to create a stack with new resources, very important. And we need to upload a template file. We just downloaded the YAML file. Okay, gonna go next and we're gonna choose a name. Very important is to choose exactly name like this one. So with the same writing style. Okay, external ID, everything is inside. Very important, that is already fixed. Okay, and then we need to check box the I acknowledge at AWS CloudFormation, etc., etc. Click on next, and we can submit it. So wait until the status shows create complete, very important, otherwise it's not being created, and we can scan your AWS account. So very important to wait 30, 40 seconds till it's done. I'm gonna get a message that it's created. So let's wait a bit. Okay, so after we get a message completed, we can go further. Okay, we created everything, we get create complete. Now done, row is created, go to the dashboard. Okay. Okay, so once you're in the dashboard, it will be empty for sure. That's completely normal. Niagaros doesn't run a scan automatically so that you're in control of when it happens. And to start your first scan, simply click the red Scan Now button on the top right corner. Okay. So while the scan is running, let me explain what's happening behind the scenes, because there are quite a lot going on. So the moment you click Scan Now, Niagaros triggered its scanning engine, and it connects to your AWS account using the IAM role we just set up, and starts pulling the configuration of all your resources, things like S3 buckets, IAM users, policies, encryption keys, CloudWatch logs, and more. So every resource is checked against the SYS AWS Foundation benchmark. Um, Here's something important. Niagaros never reads the actual data inside your resources. It only looks at the configuration, how things are set up, what is stored in them, your data states and all that account all the time. So this means that the scan is fast. It's not downloading data, just checking settings. And once all the individual sys checks are done, Niagaros automatically maps those results to four major compliances framework like GDPR, ISO, NIST, and SOC 2. So instead of running four separate compliances assessment, you get everything from a single scan. That's a huge time saver, especially when you're preparing for an audit. So this process can take around 2.5 minutes, and once it's done, the dashboard loads automatically, and you can see your security posture. So let's wait a bit, and it's also the time. It's depending on how many data you have and how many resources. So for every person it's a different loading time. So please be patient for that. So we can see our data. Okay, so let's see at a dashboard. So this is the dashboard of Niagaros, the central security overview and everything you need in one place. So at the top you have four summary cards. Total assets tells how many resources we scanned across your environment. Open issues shows how many checks are currently failing and need attention. Compliance score gives an overall percentage of how compliant your environment is right now. And this updates automatically with every scan. And projects in progress tracks active remediation work. Below, that's the overview section. And overview section breaks your findings down by severity, critical, high, medium, and low. A good rule of thumb is fix critical and high finding first. These represent real risks like exposed data, misencryption, or unrestricted access. And medium and low findings are still important, but typically less urgent than the other ones. So on the right side, you have the security posture panel that gives you a score out of 100 based on the ratio of passing to failing checks. And it's a good number to check over time. As you fix issues, your score goes up. Some companies use this as a KPI in the security reporting. And this scores updates, of course, in real time after every scan, so you can immediately see the impact of any changes. Just run the scan again. Okay, let's go to the compliance. So the compliance tracking shows your score across all 5 frameworks Niagaros covers, and that's where Niagaros really saves your time. So we have SYS, ISO, NIST, GDPR, and SOC 2. So each framework shows your score passing. So let's take first the NIST, for example. And so you can see we have the the NIST controls and where are you passing or where you're not passing. And then when you click inside, you can read exactly what it's about. Okay, so that's for the, let's go to the issues. So let's say um, we are here on the website and we want to filter something. So let's say we need IN. Okay, where we need to know how to fix this. So we click on fix and we note the remediation on how to fix this problem. And step-by-step instruction for what needs to be done to resolve it, and whether it is enabling MFA on your account or rotating an access key, blocking public access on S3 bucket, and go on. And this means your developers or engineers don't need to go searching through AWS documentation. They get exact the fix, but of course you need to do a bit of research how to do it, but a lot of work is already done for you. And then let's go to reports, also a very important page. Under reports, you will find a set of pre-built reports that you can generate with one click. Every PDF includes a compliance score, full breakdown of passing and failing checks, the effective resource and remediation guidance for every failing check. So a few things worth to know. The reports are always based on the latest scan data, so they're always up to date. And they include a scan date on your account name, make them ready to hand it into an auditor, and customer without any additional works. And because Niagaros covers multiple frameworks, you can walk into ISO audit assessments with like always reports from the same platform. So let's see, we need GDPR one. You can save it as a PDF, for example, and then we can watch it. It shows it basically like this with remediation and everything. Also, what we can do next is do an event bridge. So it will be a scanning on schedule, but that's everything we can talk about later. So yeah, that's basically a Niagaros, from a brand new account to full security compliance overview of your AWS environment under 10 minutes. If there are any questions or any feedback, direct to our support team, and we're happy to help. We are very happy to help you get the most out of the platform. And thanks for watching, and see you the next time. Thank you.